Monday, we officially found out that schools were going to be closed until the end of the school year. So this virtual schooling will be our new reality until the last day of school. We have been over spring break. I joined I'm the new union representative of Richland, as long as with Miss Dula, so the second grade teacher. We're both co-chairs of the union, so I've been attending meetings, and we officially came to an agreement with the district. The union of teachers at the district got an agreement. So if you're interested, you can go online and find the agreement. And this are also guidelines for both teachers, but also parents. So we got a bit more information. So I'm not going to go into it at all. I'll just really quickly tell you what could be interesting for you as parents, but you can go online and read the entire thing. It's only 6 pages. But I think what is important for you as parents is in regards to grades, because we did have a few questions about that. So what the district and the union agreed on is that students will not receive a lesser grade than their grade as of March 13, 2020. So we cannot give a lower grade. So let's say a student has a 2 out of 4. We cannot give a 1, for example. But it's up to the teacher's discretion to give a higher grade. So that will be up to the teachers. But technically, we stopped grading as of March 13th. So that no child will be considered like harmless, right? It's we're not going to penalize them, for example, because of internet access or access to resources. But again, it's
oh, you were breaking up.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's the main thing that I think for you is interesting. If you want to read more, you can also go online and find the agreement between the district and the union.
Can you post that on the materials in our classroom Google Drive?
Yes, remind me, and I'll do that. So it could be interesting for you to read. Definitely was for us as teachers. So also, I think you all received the email from Mr. G with the Zoom contract and just overall information about what's going on at Richland. You know, just the fact that we're all different teachers, and you know, like at school, all classrooms are different, teaching styles are different. So that's also we are all in communication with.
Your audio is going in and out, Ms. Bridges.
Ms. Morcal, can you take over?
Oh yeah, yes. Wait, sorry. What did you say? The last thing you said
about the contract.
About the contract.
The Zoom code of conduct.
Yeah. So just make sure that you and your children have a discussion about that, like tonight at dinner or snack time or wherever. What's next? Sorry, I don't have the agenda. Can
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, I'm back. I put my headphones in. Hopefully that helps. Yes, and yes. So you know, we're trying to have, when we do Zoom with the kids, we're trying to act as if we're in a classroom setting, right? So if we can limit the food eating in the middle of Zoom, the lying down on the bed in the middle of Zoom, just, you know, we're trying to have kind of like a vibe of school, because it's pretty distracting. We have students showing like stuffies while, you know, we're trying to have this school time. So, you know, all the crazy backgrounds and all of that, that would be great. Yes?
Sorry, but about the Zoom, and I think it's a great idea to have the Zoom, but can they be split in the two groups as there are usually, like, you know, green group, red group, because there are too many otherwise, you know, and it's hard for them.
I mean, we were gonna do, I mean, for French, I've always had the no more than like 18 students at a time. So,
Okay.
you know, that's why I mean, if we start having more students logging on, that could be something we consider. But to be honest, like right now during our Zoom times, we do not have a lot of students. Like we don't have all 43, but if it does, like that's something we could consider.
Okay.
But it's just really, you know, having this discussion also with your child about like chat, also Google Classroom, we're deleting comments because some kids are going a bit, you know, taking advantage of that, which is amazing, right? We're glad they have that independence, but you know, just it's a good time to have a good talk about responsibility, because if not, we'll have to take away chat. For example, on Zoom, we're going to have to take away like kids being able to post on Google Classroom, which would be too bad, right? Because we want them to be independent, which is great if they can access all that material themselves, but just having a conversation with them about responsibility when it comes to that. So like, for example, if it's Zoom during class time, maybe having them sit at a desk and, you know, just teaching, we're trying to give them a classroom environment. I know it's hard sometimes, but if not, we'll have to take away, you know, like for example, videos on Zoom, which would be too bad, or chat, and we don't want to do that because I think they're old enough to understand the responsibility of this new reality, especially if this is going to last until the end of the school year. And again, as I was saying before I got cut off, you know, just I know some of you have children in different classrooms, but again, teaching styles, the way we schedule our weeks is up to us. And so if we could, you know, limit the emails of, well, this teacher is doing that, and why aren't you doing that? That would be great, because we all have our personal lives, and we're all different teachers, and we all have different teaching styles. So that's, you know, and Mr. G is going to have also coffee with the principal on Monday at 11:30. I don't know if he sent out the email quite yet or not. If he has not, I will do so on Monday. Monday morning. So be on the lookout for a Zoom link if you want to attend the coffee with the principal. Monday, 11:30. I will send out the link again on Monday if you have not received it. And Ms. Morikawa?
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take over and share with you the dreambox. So I get it now, parents. Okay, we're all learning together. So Clever is like a space where you have all the apps that LAUSD purchased. So when you log on with your child's email address and then tigers6260, and that's all lowercase. So I log in. And so I told the kids yesterday, those that were on the Zoom meeting with me, to mark them as favorites so that at least it's right here at the top when your child logs in. So Dreambox is just math, and Pathblazer Edgenuity is English and math. So let me just quickly show you a Dreambox. So I really appreciate how they didn't really give us any training with this. They were just like, here, we bought it, go do it. But they have like pretty well thought out videos to help you set up. So if you click on resources, so Dreambox, once you click on Dreambox, there's a resources button, and then you can hit parents and family. And then I sent these to, I feel like, on my Google Classroom. So this one's 24 seconds and this one's 25 seconds. And it's just basically telling you how to set up your child for Dreambox. And then it's same as Edgenuity in that they give you a screening to show you where your child could be placed. In addition, there's also a space where I can give you guys assignments, which I will be doing next week. So look out for that. Not necessarily assignments, but just things that I think your child would benefit on. Like, for example, I'll be giving out more multiplication exercises. I know we really haven't touched a lot on graphs. So I know that I will be assigning graph, like math graph things. And then of course, like by all means, if this is already too much and you're still trying to find your rhythm, this is just extra. If your child is like, boom, 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 I'm done, what's next? And you want them to stay busy, Dreambox and Edgenuity, my next best bet. Also, there's your My Math book. We honestly do have blank pages in the My Math book. So you can always tell your child to get it out, pick a page, pick a blank page and start working on it. Also, today, by the end of today, by 3 o'clock, I should post the My Math. There's an answer key from the My Math website. So I will give you access to that too. And yeah, so that's it. Just make sure you watch these videos. Again, this is additional resources. I will be giving you guys codes you can use to help you and your child support and get ready for 4th grade. But again, this is not a mandatory assignment. It's just to support you and keeping your child on top of the curriculum. All right, and then lastly, I wanted to address the science fair question. So a lot of you were saying, oh, let's have like a virtual science fair, like within the green group, red group. And I think that's a great idea. And we're like, how can we allow these kids to see each other's science fair projects, see each other's planet commercials, and then anything else, like if you do a Charlotte's Web assignment and you video record, or you do a social studies assignment and you video record and you want to share it, Miss Burgess and I, we created a YouTube account if you choose. So
that's very private. That's not public like mine.
Yeah, so
private.
I wanted to share that I did research. So wait, sorry, let me go back. So here's a 3rd grade Richland Tigers. So can you still see my screen, Miss Burgess? Okay, okay. So yeah, this is if you would like. So the username is Richland 3rd grade 2020@gmail.com, and then this is the password, Richland Tigers 2020, and then this is our YouTube channel. And then yeah, so I asked Jackie for permission to post Jackson's video. So okay, so here because I'm new at YouTube, so I logged in, and this is our little icon right here, the Richland Tiger. So when you log on, you'll see this. You would hit create do video, upload video, and then, oops, no, sorry, yes, we're still learning. Switch, how do I sign out? Hold on, sorry. Oh, I have to sign out here. Oh, did I just close everything? I'm sorry. Okay, all right. How do I switch? Oh, add? Oh, no. Sorry. There we go, add another. Richland, 3rd grade. Next, password next. Richland. All lowercase, Tigers 2020. And YouTube. Okay. Am I on? Okay, so try it again. This one, upload video. Get started. Uh-oh. Why is it? Okay, so I guess this is what it's telling you. You have to make sure you're signed out of everything, huh? See, we're all learning.
Yes, and then it should work.
And it should work. So how do I sign out?
Miss Morikawa, you could have continued because it's a brand YouTube channel. Remember?
Oh. Okay.
Yes. Switch account.
This one.
Yes. Then go to the Tigers, Richland Tigers.
And then this one.
Yes. Upload video. Get started. Select.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Save and continue. It's not going. Set up later. Okay, here we go. Then I take Jackson's video. So one thing that Miss Burgess and I learned is that there's public, there's private, and then there's unlisted.
Right.
Unlisted.
Yeah. And public is where you could be found. Private is extremely private. So I would suggest everybody put your videos on extremely private, right? And then the other one is listed, and that's where you could give us a link to the YouTube video. And if you only have a link, then you can see it, right? Mm-hmm. That's my understanding. So, all right. Jackson's commercial. Okay, and then did I do it? Mm-hmm. Then I hit. Oh wait, and then I have to write.
Yes, it's made
for kids. And then
next. Mm-hmm.
And then where do I put the private?
The thing, Ms. Morikawa, is that the channel we created is already private.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We created it in a way that it's already private.
Okay, so only we can watch it.
Yes, correct.
Okay, there we go. Oh,
and
here.
Then we put private again. But on top of that, our channel is already private.
Okay, perfect. There you go, and voila. So I'm hoping that everybody, if you choose to use this YouTube, and then that way we can all see the science fair, we could all see the commercial, we could all see. Jackie, I'm gonna delete it. I'll delete it. But yeah. Okay. All right.
Again, it's up to your discretion. You do not have to do this at
Yeah,
all.
if you, I think too, we created this because some of you were telling us that you were having a hard time uploading videos, and we thought, well, maybe if we create a YouTube channel,
That's
you
private.
won't have such a hard time emailing us a long
This is
video.
due May 1st, though.
Yeah, if you need more time, I mean,
Yeah,
again,
you know, but they changed it.
school is closed till June. So if you want to turn it in June, turn it in June. It's fine. Like,
And if you want to, yeah, and if you want to just email us the videos, that's fine too. It was just in case the kids wanted to also see each other's work.
yeah.
We just are, you know, because we just, as you know, we love like with the kids love also showing each other's work. So we're trying to find a platform that's like where they can do that. But again, if you're not comfortable with it, it's really up to you.
Yeah,
It's just an option.
Philo said that we can share videos privately with us, but we wanted everyone to see everybody's videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we created this, so we could all see each other's work.
That's what you meant, right? Really with us?
Yeah.
With the class? Or
No,
not just
it will just be with them.
Okay.
Oh,
If you, they open
yeah.
you can't see any people's either, because you have to log in as them to watch it.
Oh,
Look
we'll
at
tell
the
them.
way.
I wouldn't email them. It's way too complicated right now to explain.
I think we're done. So anybody has any questions now? We're opening it up for parents to ask your questions, comments, concerns. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi. Thank you for the new initiatives. I just wanted to see if we have now, like, the kids are have new projects, like the Charlotte's Web, the new zoo for perimeters area and everything. I don't know if it's possible. Like those projects you mentioned last time, they were supposed to work on them like by themselves. But you know, sometimes it's also for them to practice on a regular basis all their, you know, what they're supposed to know and experience. I don't know if you can add sometimes, you know, exercises as we used to have.
Start next week.
Okay, because it's also, you know, for their day, you know, they know exactly what they need to do, and you know, it's also because sometimes on the project they're like doing something, and then I mean, it's a question that you know, we have here.
Yeah. So for Jane, let's pretend that she finishes that zoo project today. 10. Okay. On Monday, expect to see, or actually Sunday night, expect to see some codes on the Edgenuity and Dreambox that you guys can enter in. And then those are assignments that, like I said, I will assign to the kids that they can do to supplement. So mine will be through Edgenuity and Dreambox. And then if you don't like that, you don't want Jane to be staring at a screen for so many hours a day, she also has her math workbook. And I will also be posting it, I promise, by 3 o'clock, it will be on a Google Classroom.
Okay, so you will be like assigning recommended exercises and pages like for each week or each day?
Just through the online platforms, but not through the math book.
Okay.
Yeah, the math book, they can figure it out. They should know what chapters we've done and what chapters they could, and you know, when we were in the classroom, it was like a page a day.
But Matt, for example, now they are really focused on the perimeters area, and there are like many other topics that are in the books that were supposed to be covered this week. So are you gonna treat them afterwards, like fractions or?
No,
No?
it's just a review. Yeah. Because you have to remember in May, school was over pretty much because it was just testing in May. It was a whole month of testing in May. So Miss Burgess and I had planned to finish the curriculum by the end of April.
So May was review month.
Yeah.
So to that end, what concepts mark the end of instruction so that we know where we are there? Perimeter and area and those kinds of things, or should we cruise into looking at what a number line and a graph represent in terms of a number set? Were you going to cover that as well, or no?
All the topics that I was going to cover is in the math book.
Okay. All right, cool.
Ms. Morikawa,
Yeah.
since we are talking about area and parameter and all that, so Ethan usually does his math by himself, and I've actually kind of oversaw it, and he's doing well in that. But we're now on the zoo project, and we're at the point where he's trying to figure out what 300, for example, 300 square feet for the snack stands are. I'm like, even though I got exactly what he did in the book, I've now completely forgotten how to get that measurement. Is there a way that you could, just for that project, give an example or post it somewhere what that would look like on the actual map, just so we can go from there?
Sure. Yes, no problem.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Hello, this is Chess Grandma. I have a question about the zoo thing as well. Because it says on the first page of what they have to do, like the designer, the requirements, there is like one entrance and one entrance, one snack stand, one bathroom, one gift shop, and then on the checklist requirement it says extra, three snack stands, 4 bathrooms, and 2 gift shops and 2 entrances. So extra.
Extra means you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Okay, so but the baseline is the first page when it says one entrance, one snack. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Anything else?
Actually, yes, I have a question. Hi.
Hi.
So the video for the commercial, it's a video, but the science project, the science fair, it was supposed to be on a poster, but you said like quite a few weeks ago that we didn't have to do the poster. But if we put it on YouTube, how do you want it to be done?
It's only if Ms. Marca, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's if you would like to share if the kids want to share their work.
So we would have to take a record a video of our kid presenting his project, or can we do like a slideshow and like post that?
Sure. To be honest, because this is all, now coming together, sure. We could do a slideshow. If you want to do a slideshow, you could post your slideshow for the Science Fair project. If you would like to do a video of your child presenting a project, absolutely. If you still want to do a poster board, you can, but I know that I'm not asking you to go to CVS and buy a poster board. I'm not telling you to do that. Don't do it. I'm just saying, if you want to, you can, but don't. And I don't know, just yeah, if your child likes presenting their work, absolutely take out your phone and record it and then post it on YouTube.
Thank you.
But if you don't want to, then just email me the packet. That's it. I don't need to see pictures. I don't need anything.
So sorry, I want to respond to that. If we do the video on YouTube, do you also want the packet?
Yeah. I think regardless, everybody should post the packet on Google Classroom. That's what you're turning into me. But as far as like pictures and the actual like model of whatever you did, that can all be for YouTube.
I have a question. At the risk of upsetting other folks, has anyone broached the idea, since May was in essence going to be a review, of kind of truncating the school year a bit, perhaps ending May 30th, June 1st, rather than going all the way to the 7th or the 16th, as a sort of I don't know.
You mean like us or the district and union?
Anybody? Has anyone
No.
broached that idea? No? Okay.
No, they want to keep it because then it would completely shamble the required amount of hours we're supposed to cover. And for us also professionally, when it comes to the amount of hours we're supposed to teach.
Gotcha. All right.
So no.
A lot of moving parts. I understand. Okay. Very good. All right.
Can I also answer to that? With the small kids, we don't have testing, so we have to teach until the end. So I think that's also to make everybody in the same boat. That's it.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is for Miss Morikawa, I guess. Magdalena was going to do a science project on something that involved a lot of people, and so she has to change it. I was wondering if Ms. Morikawa, if you could send me some suggestions, because I'm a bit lost on like what types of things she could do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll email you personally because I want her to do something that she wants to do that's relevant to her.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, if we could just get some ideas, because for some reason my brain is not working and I couldn't think of any ideas for appropriate for a third grader.
No
Thank you.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
There's a great site called Science Buddies, and they actually survey the child on their interests and then suggest ideas for them. So that's how we had to change ours, because ours involved a lot of flowers that we weren't going to be able to find. So sciencebuddies.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Maria. I'm going to put that in the chat.
Thank you.
Can I also, I'm sorry, I'm managing my own Google Classroom as well, so a little crazy. What is to be turned in today? I know there's a French assignment. Is there anything else that's due that you want now?
Nope. Yeah, so in regards on my end, which is English, math, social studies, and science, I'll be honest, I'm not trying to keep these dates with an iron fist, that if you need more time or you're just boom, 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 you're done, sure, turn it in when you want. But otherwise, yeah, it's definitely loosey-goosey. I have dates there to keep you moving, but if you're struggling because your child is at home and they don't want to get in this routine, I mean, like I said, I don't want any tears, because I do hear your tears. So I Yeah, please, please. I'm trying to make things easier. I'm trying to help everybody, trying to make everybody happy. You know, some people want projects, some people want daily work, and some people are complaining about daily work, and some people want projects that they can turn in. So it's hard. We're trying our best to accommodate everybody and everybody's happiness. So we're
You
doing our
cannot please everybody.
Well, and I mean, and in regards to French, like yes, there is a deadline, but also same deal. Like if you can't turn it in on Friday, it's not the end of the world, right? Like I'm having this routine, right, of the exercises every week, but again, we understand that there's a lot going on, so if you turn in an assignment a week late, it's not the end of the world.
About turning the assignments, it's just a practical question. Today, Nat posted 2 of the things for the Charlotte Web. Do you see them, or do we have to turn them in? Do you see them before they're turned in? Because I wanted to put everything as we do them and then turn it at the end. But if he put 2 already, can you see it already or not?
I think so. Let me just double check.
Yes.
No. So would you like them to be turned in as we go, so you don't have like a whole bunch to do and then I resubmit after, or how do you prefer?
No. So I'll just show you. Do you see my screen? It just so this is going back. This is our. So on a teacher's end, this is what it looks like. It says 53 assigned, 3 turned in, and then when you click on it, sorry.
No, press on turned in. Yeah.
Yeah, here's what we see. So Taya, Django, and Maxine turned in.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is Taya's.
Ah. Nice drawing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Anything else while you have us? Burning questions or concerns? Yeah.
Yes.
So I turned in Marcel's Planet project on the Google Classroom website, but then I wasn't able to add on his paperwork. I put his commercial, but then I didn't seem to be able to add his paperwork to it. It only gave me the option to take that off and add something else. I couldn't seem to put both. Does anyone else have that problem?
So in that event, why don't I just make 2 assignments, if that makes sense? And then
so we could do 1 video and 1 for the packet, and people either do both on 1 or 1 on each, whatever's easiest for you.
Whenever there are 2 assignments, we need 2 places to post because it only lets us do 1 at a time.
I get it. Okay, thank you for that feedback. And then,
Thank you.
And then too, like the people that turned in the commercials, if you want to post it on YouTube also, you can.
But if we have it and you're fine with just that, it's all good.
Yeah, YouTube is not mandatory by all means. One more time, not mandatory. It's just if you wanted to share and let everybody see your child's project. But it's private, so we're hoping that it's just for our eyes because you have the username and password. Okay, so I'll work on the math, my math, and I'll work on creating more assignments. So I'll just go assignment 1, assignment 2, assignment 3, assignment 4, assignment 5 for Charlotte's Web, so that there's 5 spaces you can turn in work. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop recording our meeting. unless there's any other burning question. And like we said, you can access this video on Miss Burgess's YouTube channel. So if you're like, oh, what did Miss Morikawa say, or what did Miss Burgess say, you could always go back onto Miss Burgess's channel and
Watch it again.
watch it again.